Bro, I can't believe I am in hell now. This is all because of my dicky son, classic Caillou Anderson. He made me get sent to hell. Why would he do that? I don't know why, but it's his shortcoming all along. I didn't make myself get killed. He did now. Now I got to get out of here and teach that punk a lesson. But how am I going to do that? Oh, I just raised that I still have Plotagon logic. How in the hell did the Plotagon government not remove my Plotagon logic when I died? They must forgotten to do that. That's quite good. Let's turn myself back into a human with Plotagon logic. Plotagon logic, activate. Perfect! I'm back to a normal person. Let's get out of here and go home to relax on my couch. When Boris used his Plotagon logic to get out of hell. Yes! Finally! It has been almost 1 week since I have been on that hot fiery place underground. But I swear, hell is like between 9,000 and 11,000 degrees. But let's not brag about that and walk. Boris, come across the street on these steps, right now. You are so screwed. Oh shit. The police. Now I am in ultra trouble. Jailed. Coming officer. So, what do you need from me? Am I in deep trouble?
Hell yeah. You are in so much trouble now because you escaped hell whatsoever. I don't know how you got out of hell, but assumably Plotagon logic, of course. Anyways, follow me to this prison facility.
Okay. God dang it.
Oh, hello Officer Ford. How can I help you?
Hey there, female officer. I got this gentleman right here, named Boris Anderson. You might have known him already before we executed him. Now he's back alive somehow because he escaped hell by Plotagon logic, possibly, if I'm not mistaken. Here, you can take care of him cause I am on my lunch break.
Alright, he will be me interrogating for a few minutes because I will be talking to him. Please make him sit in the interrogating chair.
Okay. Boris, a female officer lady wants to talk to you. So, go sit now.
Alright.
Hello Boris. Today you're here because suddenly, you escaped hell. So, I am basically going to ask you a couple questions. It shouldn't take that long. After I ask you a couple of questions, I will escort you to the prison since you aren't allowed to come back to life. Now, let's start. Question number 1, why have you been constantly beating up your son?
Well, you know, my son, classic Caillou, has been causing trouble in me and my wife's house. First of all, you cops should have understood my son's misbehaving nonsense, right? So, basically, he keeps on repeating the same action, which is breaking stuff, cussing, throwing things, hurting us, etc. So, to be honest, that is why I have to occasionally beat up my son. And honestly, I would like classic Caillou to stop being bad all the goddamn time. Like, this shit is retarded. Things have been kind of annoying with classic Caillou misbehaving, and it gets me and my wife, Doris, on my nerves. So, the only way I could stop him from being mad is beat him up. That will barely make him stop, though his maniac issues have gone for a hell lot of time, if I am making sense to you.
Now, Boris, you are sort of making sense. But you need to understand that when your kid causes trouble, you aren't permitted to beat up your son. Instead, you could punish or ground him, like put him in the corner for like 5-10 minutes or so. But again, do not beat up your son, okay? Now, if your son swears, you can wash his mouth up with soap. But, again, don't beat up your kids anymore. You need to seriously think about what to do before doing anything to your child if your kids are misbehaving. I know it's stupidity, annoying and bullshit when our kids do bad things. But, it's not okay to hit, punch, bite, kick, or scratch your kids. It may make your son cause even more trouble if you repeatedly do that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. Now, since you gave me a lot of explanation to the question I asked you, I will take you to prison.
Alright.
Okay, Boris, this is your cell with dirty sink, dirty bed, dirty toilet, etc. You will be in here for 60 days. Now, I gotta go. Bad bye.
Why? Just why? It's not fair! That female officer is right. I shouldn't have beaten up my son. That made my brain so aggravated that my brain was like, I want to beat up my son. Sigh. I guess it was a bad idea to beat up classic Caillou. I should not have done that for weeks now. If I didn't do any of that, then none of this would have happened. I don't want to be in here no more. This jail cell is so shitty. Well, I guess I'll stare at the wall and go to sleep. I'll go do that right now.